Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I woke up this morning and God told me to get up and do it. He's basically just put on my heart to kind of just share my story. So I am 32-year-old woman. I don't have any children. I don't have a husband. I'm not currently dating. Um, I don't have a car. I owned a house or was buying a house, people, and I got scammed out of a lot of money. And so, I don't have my house anymore. I live with family at 32. That's a challenge in itself. Also, I own my own business, which has in the last couple of years not been doing so well. We're actually not currently operating. Just to explain and to speak to other people who are in a situation similar, it's an embarrassing thing. First of all, a lot of the season that I'm currently in my life is embarrassing. The fact that I am 32 and I have to live with my family. I don't have my own vehicle. And I started this great business and it's kind of failed. These things are all embarrassing if I look at it according to society. We're taught that we should do things a certain way. They say, okay, you go through preschool, elementary, middle school, high school, you go to college after college, guess what? You get all this great education and then you go and get a career, not a job. You get this great career and then you get to make all of this money and then what happens next? And then you meet somebody and you fall in love and then you get married and then you get a big old house and then you have babies and then you live happily ever after. Well, that might be what we're taught. That might be what society says. That might be what the movies portray. But what I've learned is that life doesn't work that way. And I could be crying my eyes out right now. And what I've learned is that only God can determine where I should be and what I should be doing. Um, if I decide to allow others to determine that for me or play by someone else's rules or be held to their standard, then I'm selling myself short and I'm not doing myself a great service because ultimately God is our creator and only the creator understands the full value of the thing that he's created. So God has a purpose for my life and I just truly believe that. And it took me a while to get here. There was a lot of depression and sadness, and I was super stressed for the last couple of years because I wasn't content with where I am. And when I say content, I don't mean that I have no desire to be somewhere else or do something else or do more or be more. That's not what I mean. When I say content, I mean I'm not looking at other people anymore and saying, well, why are they here and I'm not there? I'm not looking at things. Is what did I do wrong that I couldn't hold on to that? Why am I here? And instead of looking at everything like, woe is me, and I'm so cursed, and how could you do this to me, God? I look at it now, I'm so blessed. There are so many people that wish they could complain about the things that I'm complaining, or I used to complain about. There are so many people that don't have the things that I do have. And so, what God has taught me is to be grateful for that which you do have. And when we're not grateful and we don't recognize and thank God for the things that He has given us or allowed us to accomplish or the experiences that He's allowed us to see, it's like a slap in the face. God forgive me for my my ignorance. God forgive me for my unbelief. God forgive me for my lack of faith. And God forgive me for putting myself on a pedestal so high that I thought that I knew what I was doing and I knew how my life should be and I knew how to get there. God forgive me for that. And so God's been working with me in this season. I've realized this through a couple ways, and that's really what I want to share and what God has put on my heart to share.